one who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. Life provides chances to open your heart all the time. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. Never feel guilty or ashamed for the mistakes of others. I'm always doing that which I cannot do in order that I may learn how to do it. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. Patience is the only way you can endure the gray periods. It shattered something inside me that hadn't been broken before. 10 seconds, that's all it takes for life to throw you a curveball. Now I know what success is, living your truth, sharing it. I finally figured out the only reason to be alive is to enjoy it. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. When you walk in silence, your excellence will always speak for you. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. Sometimes, not getting what you want is a brilliant stroke of luck. The only thing that can grow is the thing you give energy to. It takes more effort to avoid the truth than it does to face it. We should forgive our enemies, but not before they are hanged. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. We say later, later, until later becomes too late, and all we can think of is if only. Those who win never give up. Those who give up never win. Stop doing what is easy or popular. Start doing what is right. The truths that matter most to us come always half-spoken. It is much easier to be brave if you do not know everything. If it keeps you happy, keep it quiet. Memory can make a thing seem to have been much more than it was. Money is better than poverty, if only for financial reasons. Great men are like eagles and build their nest on some lofty solitude. We all have 2 lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. It's not the men in your life that matters. It's the life in your men. He who pursues fame at the risk of losing his self is not a scholar. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I may try to express it in words afterwards. Cleverness isn't always true, nor is the truth always clever. The money you make is a symbol of the value you create. It takes writing 1 billion bad words before you get to the good ones. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. An over-examination of life can deter you from life itself. Until you have suffered much in your heart, you cannot learn humility. Where the army is, prices are high. When prices rise, the wealth of the people is exhausted. You don't put your life into your books, you find it there. All men know the utility of useful things, but they do not know the utility of utility. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. The space under the sky is occupied by all things in their unity. No persons are more frequently wrong than those who will not admit they are wrong. We are all insects, groping towards something terrible or divine. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. Let the speaker speak truly, and the judge decide justly. We may be small, and we may be young, but we will shake the world for our beliefs. The language of light can only be decoded by the heart. Fear not the path of truth, for the lack of people walking on it. We are finite, in that we are a product and source of the infinite. You don't have to like someone, but you have to treat them as you wish to be treated. People who keep stiff upper lips find that it's damn hard to smile. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up, but when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. War is a matter of vital importance to the state. No matter how good you get, you can always get better, and that's the exciting part. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success. You cannot open a book without learning something. Despite the heart-numbing frost, my soul is blooming like spring. Everybody stay positive, no matter how negative life gets. The expert in anything was once a beginner. It's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. Do not swallow bait offered by the enemy. Do not interfere with an army that is returning home. Just because it's fiction doesn't mean it's any less true. If you want to see a rainbow, you have to learn to see the rain. Appear at points which the enemy must hasten to defend. March swiftly to places where you are not expected. Pretend inferiority and encourage his arrogance. Everything is relative in this world, where change alone endures. If you think you have enough knowledge, you are still ignorant. Always be a learner. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. You are never too old to set another goal, or to dream a new dream. Better the comfort of a lie than the absurdity of the truth. Celebrate true friends. They are a part of you that always sparkles. Everyone's greatest fantasy is to walk away from the life you lead. Distance sometimes lets you know who is worth keeping and who is worth letting go. Verily, God does not reward man for what he does, but for what he is. Belief can be manipulated. Only knowledge is dangerous. There's so much to be grateful for. Words are poor things. We don't have to defeat any individual but our own self. At the heart of nature's mystery lies another mystery. Stop leaving and you will arrive. Stop searching and you will see. Stop running away and you will be found. Your preciousness lies in your essence. It cannot be lost by anything that happens. I'm not going to die. I'm going home like a shooting star. Follow your heart. Listen to your inner voice. Stop caring about what others think. If freedom is short of weapons, we must compensate with willpower. Without subtle ingenuity of mind, one cannot make certain of the truth of their reports. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. It's good to do uncomfortable things. It's weight training for life. He was a lonely ghost, uttering a truth that nobody would ever hear. Power is not revealed by striking hard or often, but by striking true. Do not presume that richness or poorness will bring you happiness. It's better this way, sister. There's more to life than staying safe. Imagination is the highest form of research. A frog in a well cannot conceive of the ocean. Understanding that rests in what it does not understand is the finest.